Hey there, hope you're having a wonderful day. So in the previous few videos, we went over tile maps and we also optimized our tile map, and in doing so, we optimized collision detection. Now for this video, I want to take some time to fix an issue, and that is if I save and run a program, you can see we have our game, and if I go to the right, we have some metalls and they can fire bullets. And if I destroy a metal, all the bullets that the metal fired will also be destroyed. And that is because the bullets are part of a list that is a part of the metal class. So we need to fix this, because if we destroy a metal, only the metal should be destroyed and the bullets that the metal has already fired should continue moving. So the solution for this is to create one list for the metal bullets. So this will be a global variable. So let's scroll down and create a list. So over here, let's create another list to store all the bullets for the metals. So this will be metal bullets. So this metal bullets list is going to be used to keep track of all bullets that metals leave behind. And the wording might be a little confusing because it is literally called metal_bullets. But I'm just going to keep it this way to keep the naming consistent. So when we're adding this code, make sure you don't confuse metal.bullets for metal_bullets, okay? So it's easy to introduce a bug when you have two variables that have very similar names. So we only add bullets to this list if a metal is destroyed. So let's go up to our move function where we check for whether a metal is destroyed. And over here, a metal can be destroyed by player bullets. So over here, if metal.health is less than or equal to 0, that means it is destroyed and it will drop an item. And we can do metal_bullets.extend metal.bullets. Alternatively, you can also do metal_bullets plus equal metal.bullets. So these two do the same thing. So it basically takes all the values from one list and append it to another list. So we only need to do it once, so I'm just going to comment this out. And now all we need to do is move the bullets in this metal bullets list and draw them. So let's scroll down to where we move bullets for metal. And all we need to do is copy this part. So I'm going to copy, and we want this outside of the for loop. So we're going to do for bullets in metal_bullets, and then this part will handle moving the bullets and checking collision with the player. And then we need to do the cleanup step. So this is metal_bullets, and over here as well, metal_bullets. And since this cleanup step is an assignment on a global variable, we need to declare this as global in our function. So I'm going to scroll up. And over here, I'm going to add metal_bullets. And we need to move the bullets whenever the player presses on the arrow keys to move left and right. So in our move map x function, I can just take this, paste it over here, and we're going to change this to metal_bullets. All right, so we can move all the bullets. Now we just need to draw them. So let's go to our draw function. And in our draw function, I'm just going to copy and paste it over here. And we're going to change this to metal_bullets. All right, so we can move and draw all these bullets. And now let's save and run the program. All right, so we have megaman over here, and we have some metals. They're going to fire at us, and I'll destroy these metals. And you can see the bullets are still moving after we destroy the metals. Okay. Alright, so that's how we can keep the bullets alive and moving after we destroy the metal enemies. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we're going to go over scoring. So every time Mega Man destroys a metal or a blader, the score goes up. So we're going to implement that. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and if you did, make sure you give this video a like. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. And as always, if you want to stay up to date for more Python game programming tutorials like this one, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.